Did you call bank? I call game.
Video was made possible and sponsored by MMOCS. Buy cheap NBA 2K MT at MMOCS.com. Use my promo code PACG and you can get a 5% discount. What's up, Pack Nation? It is Pack here, and today I'm talking about the game of 2K and why it's not going to get any better from here. We've been complaining for the past couple years that the game needs a lot of work and there's a lot of things that we're not a fan of and they haven't fixed. And I'm here to tell you it's not going to get better, and I'm going to give you 5 reasons why. This is more of a discussion video than anything because I'm just going to sit down, show you gameplay in the background, and talk. Don't forget, I'm trying to get to 100,000 subscribers, so be an OG, join the Pack Nation, and subscribe. Also, reminder that when I reach 100,000 subscribers, I'm doing 2 giveaways. One of the giveaways is that you can win any piece of Zwello pack merch from Zwello.com. You pick the one and you will win it for free. The other one is that you can win NBA 2K19 for free or 200,000 VC for free. If you want to win these, all you have to do is join the Pack Nation, help me get to 100,000 subscribers, follow me on Twitter, tweet at me done, and also follow me on Instagram. You do these things, I will put you in a randomizer and you can win one of those giveaways. Let's get this video started. So you guys, I'm going to give you the 5 reasons why NBA 2K games are not going to get any better. And the first reason is that I'm kind of lying to you. They are going to get better, but not in this current gaming generation where we have the PlayStation 4, the Nintendo Switch, the Xbox One. These consoles are already capped out to the max. There is so much these consoles can do for these games. So when it comes to actually making these games so much better, this system cannot do it, and we're going to have to wait for 2020 when the PlayStation 5 is probably going to come out for the 2K games to finally be dramatically changed, right? So let me explain exactly what I mean. It is believed that PlayStation 5 or Xbox, whatever they end up calling it, the future one, is going to be in 8K and like 160 frames a second, which is mind-boggling. And that's more than double the amount of better it is right now in the current PlayStation and Xbox era. The reason why I'm saying they're not going to get better is because think about it. If you know this game that you make every single year, you're going to have to completely redo that game in 2 years. I'd rather focus on making that game right now and barely care about the next 2 games I have to make, so I can focus all of my energy on the game I have to make that's going to change 2K forever, right? So they're not going to focus on 2K20, and they're gonna absolutely focus on 2K21. So next 2K, in my belief, is also gonna be trash, and the next 2K after that's gonna be amazing. And I don't blame them. When you look back at our favorite 2K, one of my favorite 2K is 2K14 because that was the new generation. That was when the PlayStation 4 came out, and the graphics blew my mind. I remember that picture came out of LeBron James in 2K14, and we were like, bro, this is the future. And the gameplay was so much better. My team was amazing. Like all these new game modes introduced, and it changed the way I thought about 2K and basketball games forever. And that's not going to happen until 2K21 comes out, probably. The second reason why I don't think NBA 2K games are going to get any better is that it's kind of hard to get better graphically with these games. As I'm saying, we've already capped out these systems. 2K graphically, I think, has gotten as good as you could possibly get. Like, face scans are not going to get better. The sweat, how the court looks, the crowd, all these things are not going to change in the next 2K, basically, because the next 2K is the last 2K we're going to have in the PlayStation 4 and Xbox One era. The only thing I personally hope that they would change is historic players, because literally all they're using is last generation historic player models and upgrading them graphically and adding them to the game. Like, they haven't actually redid any of the historic players. Now, they did like Larry Bird and Michael Jordan, yes, but they haven't done like the old, like not as good players like Sam Vincent, for example. I know it's a small thing a lot of people don't care about, but I care about that kind of stuff. Another thing that they're not going to change, and I wish they would change, and they might change for NBA 2K21, is body scans. I'm tired of every single player having almost the exact same body scan. Like, Shaq is barely bigger than, for example, Manute Bol. That's stupid. Manute Bol should be stupid skinny. Shaq should be a thick boy. I'm just saying, it just doesn't make sense how that has been the same and it hasn't been fixed this entire generation. Maybe it's too difficult to do in this current hardware, and we're hopefully going to have that scene change in 2K21 or in the year 2020. Now, Again, I'm just being kind of hopeful about that. For all we know, that's just 2K being lazy. We don't really know that for a fact that it's because of the system, but fingers crossed that's going to be a big thing. Now, I've been talking about graphics and generations, which I feel like maybe a lot of you guys don't exactly care. A lot of you are like, I want this gameplay to be fixed, and that's when I come to the third reason, is that the gameplay is not going to change in this current generation because they would have to completely change the engine. I know we'd complain about, in my opinion, the biggest problem with Park, right, is that when you're playing against two people, all they need is a 7'3" center who's super strong, and they can shove you out of the way for their 6'2" 3-point shooting baller is hitting it from half court, their sharpshooter, and hitting greens half court. And what are you gonna do? They're gonna beat you every single time. It's gonna be impossible to play against those teams. And that is a core mechanic of the game. That is the engine, and you can't just simply remake an engine. That takes years and years of development. Something I believe 2K is already working on for NBA 2K21 for the PlayStation 5 and Xbox One 2, or whatever it's called. I don't see a big reason why they would want to focus on the current engine for one more 2K when they know that they're going to have to redo everything next year. So they're just going to, again, I really believe the next 2K is going to be NBA 2K19 Part 2. It's not going to change at all. There's no reason for them to change it when they already know the next 2K is going to come out, right? So, gameplay, when it comes to the most annoying parts of the game, is not going to change. Now, I do think, though, when it comes to the amount of 3-point shots that are made in a 2K game is way too high. Like, people are hitting greens at half court, and that can't be happening anymore. It's making the game impossible to play if you're just trying to play with like a pickup or just starting. Another thing is all that stuff about like Road to 99 is too much of a grind. People get turned off by that and they don't want to do that. So I understand these problems that people are having, and these are main parts of the game. They're not going to just stop doing it because we have a year left to go. So again, expect this to get better a year after next year. Now, the fourth reason why I don't believe 2K is going to get better is that they have not added a brand new game mode, or a primary brand new game mode for that fact, in 5 years. And they're not just going to start doing that for next 2K. It's not going to happen. I'm sorry, I'm being lame, I know, but I know for a fact they're not going to change what they believe is not broken, right? The game modes that we have is Play Now, My Team, My League, My Career, and I like that's really it. They haven't added any new game mode, any new thing in literally 5 years since the new generation came out. Why are they going to start now? They're not going to all of a sudden be like, hey, we got one more 2K left, let's just start making some new game modes and be innovative. They don't see the point in that. They're probably focusing all their creative talents on the future of next generation 2K. When it comes to game modes they need to add, still I need my custom all-star weekend mode. I don't know why it doesn't exist yet. It's literally the dumbest thing that it's not in this game. When it comes to having creative new game modes, I don't have one off the top of my head. Honestly, they could just do anything when it comes to create like your own rules. So like, let's say 3s or 2s and 2s or 3s, and like the things that like you can make yourself, or they could have a hardcore arcade mode where like you're dunking and you have like a 20,000 inch vertical and stuff like that. Like game modes that they could be fun and added to the game, they don't add to the game, and they're not going to for a while. Now, the last and final reason at number 5 why 2K games are not going to change and they're going to continue to be frustrating is that we keep buying them, and that's not going to stop. Okay, a lot of people are like, if you don't like the game, don't buy it, but that's not really an option for someone like me. Not because I'm a YouTuber, ignore that part, that I do YouTube based off of 2K. At the end of the day, I try to find another way. If like, let's say 2K failed and stopped making games, I would still find a way to do YouTube, right? But as a fan of basketball, I have to buy 2K games. I love playing basketball, playing the game. Play Now Online is for some reason my favorite game mode. That's why I always try to do this kind of stuff in the background, having Play Now Online in the background, because I just love that game mode. It's so fun to me. Why am I going to stop playing it? Even if the game gets frustrating sometimes, I still love basketball and I'm still going to play the game. Also, talking about ratings and rosters, how much better players are doing, I love doing that stuff. Like, it's a passion of mine. So again, I don't expect this to change. We keep buying the games, so to 2K they're like, well then there's no problem if they keep buying it, so why are we going to change anything, right? So those are my 5 opinions or reasons why 2K games are not going to get better until 2K21, but I'm crossing my fingers that it's going to get so much better next generation. That is it for this video, you guys. Do you agree or disagree? What do you hope to see in the future of NBA 2K and the games? Leave it in the comments below, and if you like this channel, give it a sub, and I'll see you guys next time.